Welcome to David's World of Mysteries, and I hope y'all enjoyed today. Man, and today we're going to be talking about God comforts men and women when they feel powerless to protect their loved ones from evil. When they feel powerless to protect their loved ones from evil. And it's very hard to protect somebody from evil, really, but you can. You can protect your loved ones from evil. Sure can. And we got some good ones coming up though. You know, so we wanna give the Lord our praises today and thank him for everything he has done for us and continue to do for us and all the things that we ask of him each and every day and yeah, you never know. That thing wants to mess up on me all the time. And catch you when you least expect it, then it does it. So maybe that's a little better. Looks like my hair is white. Mm-mm-mm. My hair ain't gray yet, so well, it's getting there, but it ain't completely gray. But we hope y'all come on and put this behind the work we can understand and things be cool. Things be real cool. It sure is cool out there though. So I reckon things are already cool. It's always a good day. It's always a good day, good day, good day. Somebody asked me how can I get Grizz, and I said, well, go to www.grizz.com and see if you can get deported over there. I mean, I can't remember where he said it's from. He said, you can't buy that over here. I said, well, in the States you can. But today we're going to be talking about God comforts men and women when they feel powerless to protect their loved ones from evil. To protect their loved ones from evil. And it's going to be a jump through some verses for that one. And we don't get started till about 12 o'clock, but I just come on a little bit early to give people a chance to come on. Um, but there ain't gonna be no nasty talking on here because there is, and I will take you off my live, off my stream. You better not be on here talking nasty stuff because I've had a lot of people do that and I took them off. They feel powerless. God comforts men and women and they feel powerless to protect their loved ones from evil. And I know a couple of evil ones right now, not mentioning no names. People go to church and stuff, and then when they get home, they have the devil in them. But when I go to church, how you doing, Asian? But when I go to church, I don't have the devil in me. But there's some people that I know that goes to church and they come home to get the devil on them. Well, they act just like the devil, but it's okay too. That's them. As long as I don't act like the devil, hey. But like I said, today we're gonna be talking about God comforts men and women when they feel powerless to protect their loved ones from evil. And they feel powerless to protect their loved ones from evil. And it's got a few chapters and verses on this one. And but I don't feel powerless to protect my loved ones from evil. I do protect them from evil. Tonight's gonna be a good one. Tonight's gonna be God's love is with men and women when they bring their problems to God. So, how you doing, Asian? You doing good, Asian? I ain't got my microphone in today because I'm charging my own equipment up. So you have a blessed day too, bro. But God comforts men and women when they feel powerless to protect their loved ones from evil. When they feel powerless to protect their loved ones from evil. But somebody in my family is evil, or associated with evil. I'm going to try my best to protect them as much as I can. And but we'll be mainly in the book of Proverbs mainly, and then the last two will be in First Corinthians and Matthew. But the first two we're gonna be in the book of Proverbs. Proverbs got a lot to say about protecting their loved ones from evil. And we'll get started here in a few minutes because we normally get started at 12, but I get home about 30 minutes early give people time to show up if they're gonna show up, and and I mean, if they're working, I can understand. The best part of a muffin. Okay, whatever. The best part of a muffin, the whole thing. That's the best part of a muffin, the whole thing. Ain't nothing to a muffin except bread or cake mix. Best part of a muffin. I like all of it. All of it's the best part for me. They sell them muffins over at the store. Them things big old muffins. Man, there's some big muffins they sell. But I just like to do my Bible studies, and when people want to say things that they don't mean to me, I know them. Or they say hurtful things to me, I know them. I know God protects me from people like that. So God's gonna protect me through all the stuff I'm going through. But there is a special prayer I gotta do today. It's about me. As most of y'all know, I'm handicapped. Uh, as most of y'all know, I lost my foot. And I'm basically in a wheelchair. Uh, and I got evicted out of my apartment that I used to live out in Annalise, Alabama, because they told me I had to have a certified medical dog. Uh, so I got him certified. Then the new owners took over. They said, "Oh, you're legally having a dog." I said, "Well, he's certified." Oh, that don't matter. It means you just put the papers up and takes me to court and says, "Oh, he's got a dog illegally." Uh, so she bit to me. And people I thought was friends asked me if I'll come live with them. Uh, so I agreed. I thought we was friends. Uh, and everything started going good and everything. Cause, but mama always raised me, if somebody leaves the house, you leave too. Uh, so I left every time they left. And I sit there, I'll be in my power chair. I'll be up there sitting in front of the police department all day long. And there's always someone coming in and out of that police department. Then when I go back home to get me something to eat for supper when they're home, then I walk to the door. Oh, you stole from me. I said, how can I steal from you? I've been gone all day. Oh, you lying to me. I mean, I said, do you got proof I did anything? No, I don't need no proof. I said, yes, you do. By state and federal law, you gotta have proof. You can't just sit there and accuse somebody of doing something and not have proof. He said, I want you out of my house. I said, well, you want me out of your house, you're going to stay with me then. Yeah, that's the law too. He said, well, this ain't no park complex. I can do whatever I want to do. I can put stuff out in the yard. I said, nope, you sure can't. He didn't believe me. I reckon he asked somebody. And they told him the same thing. Um, so I requested to be put in a nursing home instead of being homeless. And last night, I heard him make that remark. If anybody does anything else in this house, I'm going to beat their ass. Or, excuse my language, I'll beat their butt. And I ain't able to defend myself right now. And he's a lot bigger than I am. So I got a case manager I've been trying to get a hold of. And he said he got a hold of my doctor, and my doctor's supposed to be sending medical records over to the nursing home and all that stuff. I said, well, do it before the 22nd because I want to be out of here. And, and see, and here I can't go to the bathroom. It's against his rules for me to go to the bathroom. If I have to go to the bathroom, I have to do it in a bag in my room. He won't allow me to eat. Only way I can get something to eat is if he's gone. Then I can order something. And this is something I know is against the law. That when he evicts me, he ain't supposed to be taking my money. He took my money. So whenever my case manager gets here and puts me up, take me down there, I want to tell him, hey, you know what, I want to take his money to court. And the case manager probably asked me why. Because whenever he evicted me, he ain't supposed to take no money from me. He demanded I give him $500. He made me go down to the ATM machine and get him $500. He said that's for my rent, but I ain't even done a whole month. And I know about a law that cannot take no money from you if they're evicting you. And tell him, I said, you know what, that left me very little money to buy me something to eat with. Hello, Jenny. What? That's called abuse. So when my partner or my case manager gets in touch with me, I'm let them know. But she already knows I'm doing good. Well, today we're gonna be talking about God comforts men and women when they feel powerless to protect their loved ones from evil. Yeah. Um. So I don't let them know. Plus, I got evidence out there on the bunk, out there on the floor over. I live here in Alabama. Where you live? It's cool. But yeah, it, it's something else. I will be starting in a few minutes and just seeing if anybody else gonna show up. All right, bye. See if anybody else is gonna show up today, and but we're gonna be talking about God. God comforts men and women when they feel powerless to protect their loved ones from evil. And like I said, I got a lot. I know a lot of people right now that goes to church and then get home they're evil, and that's the same too. You go to church to worship God, and all of a sudden come back and you got like the devil. That shows that you ain't a true Christian. Cause you can't worship both. Can't worship God and you can't worship the devil at the same time. You gotta choose which one you want. And my advice is to choose God. Because God can do more for you than the devil can. But some people does that though. I don't know why, but they do. But the first one we're gonna be on is the book of Proverbs, 12 chapter 28 verse. It says, "In the way of righteousness there is life. Along the path is immortality." It's the bun. In the way of righteousness there is life. And along the path is immortality. It's kind of cold over here. And then we're looking at Proverbs 20th chapter, first verse. Wine is a mocker. Wine is a mocker, and beer a brawler. Whoever is led astray by them is not wise. So I reckon if you drink wine or beer, which I used to drink beer, but I don't do it anymore. I don't drink no alcoholic beverages anymore, but wine is a mocker and beer is brawler. Whoever is led astray by them is not wise. And in Proverbs 21st chapter, 7th verse, the violence of the wicked will drag them away, for they refuse to do what is right. And that is very true. I seen a lot of people being dragged away because they're wicked. because they refuse to do the right thing. And I'm living with some people right now that's like that. In Proverbs 16, chapter 6, verse, through love and faithfulness, sin is atoned for. Through the fear of the Lord, evil is avoided. And then Proverbs 2nd chapter 1st to the 9th verse. It says, my son, if you accept my words and store up my commands within you, turning your ear to wisdom and applying your heart to understanding. Indeed, if you call out for insight and cry out loud for understanding, Joshua, how you doing, buddy? And if you look for it as for silver and search for it as for hidden treasures, then you will understand the fear of the Lord and find the knowledge of God. For the Lord gives wisdom, from his mouth comes knowledge and understanding. He holds success in store for the upright. He is a shield to those who walk is blameless. For he guards the course of the just and protects the way of his faithful ones. Then you will understand what is right and just and fair, every good path. The first bite is the best part of a muffin. Okay. I think the whole thing is the best part. If the muffin's small enough, and then all you gotta do is take one bite. Now, 1 Corinthians 3:16 to 17. Don't you know that yourselves are God's temple and that God's Spirit dwells in your midst? If anyone destroys God's temple, God will destroy that person's for. For God's temple is sacred, and you together are the temple. How you doing, Joshua? In Matthew 10th chapter 28 to the 31st verse, do not be afraid of those who kill the body but cannot kill the soul. Rather be afraid of the one who can destroy both soul and body in hell. Are not two sparrows sold for a penny? Yet not one of them will fall to the ground outside your Father's care. And even the very hairs of your head are all numbered. So don't be afraid, you are worth more than many sparrows. And each one of us, like God said, even every one of our hairs on our head is numbered. So we're worth more than two sparrows. And tonight we're gonna be talking about God's love is with men and women when they bring their problems to God. And but I've been told that each one of us got a number. And when our number is wrong, that's the day that we'll die. Uh, I don't know if it goes by the number of hairs you got on your head or if or if it goes by the number of your age. But I do know that each one's got a number, and but one thing about it, I don't want because some people got the mark of the beast too, and the mark of the beast is evil, and the mark of the beast is not getting the mark of the devil. And I don't want to see anybody get the mark of the beast because it is evil. And and I think everybody could be a good person, and I think everybody could be genuine in their faith. So but things are gonna look better, things are gonna be a lot better for each and every one of us. And this world is going downhill and things are going chaos is going to be going on, but that's part of the inner life experience that we're having to go through. But if you believe in God, God will protect you from that. God will take you to a better place where there ain't no suffering, ain't no gnashing of teeth, and no pain, and when women give, there won't be no childbirth pains. I don't know if they can have kids up there or not, but I just brought that up. But yeah, tonight we'll do some of this one. Tonight we'll read some out of the Bible, and if y'all got anything y'all want me to read out of the Bible tonight, just inbox me and let me know. And I look at my YouTube studio and we'll see if we got anything to read. If not, we'll go and we'll find. If not, we'll go to Second Timothy, second chapter, 7th verse, and 11th to the 13th verse. So, y'all have a blessed and beautiful day, and I will talk to y'all tonight.